No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there! Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to... The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so... The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no... You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making... Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend. All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee... This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War. Refugees and war veterans both. And anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. That's two names for one thing. It's difficult to tell in the crossfire, and the Sith were led by Jedi. In the end... A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shaddaa, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the... No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter? Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. But, you know, I did hear something about a bounty. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Not much to say, except there's a high price. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some... No idea. Could be one of them crossed the Exchange, and they're looking for... Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do... This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi... Refugees and war veterans both. And anyone else who was rendered homeless. Friend, you did promise some credit. Look, one other thing. It's obvious you're new around here. I can tell it just by... Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place, and easy to get lost in. If you want, I can keep an ear out for you. Let you... I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if they're hearing it.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need? Thank you, stranger.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater... The force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power.
And what did he want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Norahagwabus. Harahinemos chan kutos nere. Managatratosato.
Yes.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamat.
Watagrituk chimulira. Nichu.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansat. Entomesh mi paju watamincha yokolunto ato.
Yes?
Kavadumpe masuraku papayi botenya tachimorota kamsa. Herinocha, minaradocha, kawanadum.
Chikaris bakoki. Gotmalia lechona chichiska. Chopitiman punjame. Sashan watagrituk chimulira. Nichudanka. Tapichayubong. Chichiskapule. Chulay binag ahwat. Chupayubong laboraturong antichi. Chichiskapule. Tapichayubong. Yunbel. Ulga kilibut maleanuish. Watagrituk chimulira. Nichu bobrakinun chubagra wikili joni. Chichiskabule. Tapichayubong. Watagrituk chimulira. Yulay binag. Katuga kilewata. Ulga kilibut male.
Yes?
Let's go. I'll have this open in no time.
Your specific business-related inquiries will have... However, I can say that this is an entirely droid operator. We only purchase droids in larger amounts. Greetings. Vogue. This is a warehouse. Your...
Interrupting me for a reason? My boss is the hut. You not from here? Business bad. Fred Goto and his exchange hijack. For money, I assume. With... Yes. Why you speak with exchange, huh? Fast, I heard they're not so happy. You...
Not a very good idea, entering a mantle. Why don't you back up to the point where you were standing as... There are a few of us in the galaxy. Enjoy yourself.
Dobry czubawasz, Gitskala, Dorcha, Wata, Tokyo, Ninja.
Tanto todos, Dumukarata, Miranganoroto. Dosokachi, Kawana Abawas. Denajara, Tomachunga, Tarota. Dosokachi, Nunchkawana Sicho. Tanto todos, Tumukarata. Meiranganoroto, Dosima. Dosokachi, Kawana Abawasi. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto, mopi. Tanto todos, Tumukarata. Meiranganoroto, Dosima na rachata. Nunchkawana sicho, Ranabamangakan. Mopita wacho si mukchuto. Tanto todos, Tumukarata. Bosa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka. Bosong chinsun mi karanga dom. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Tanto todos, Tumukarata. Meiranga noroto. Dosima na rachata. Tanto todos, Tumukarata. Dosokachi. Denajara, Tomachunga, Tarota. Bosa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka. Bosong chinsun mi karanga domachunga. Tu es rectonatu insula raka rakachat. Johnny Niparai Binachi, Paba Donachi.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. You must. The alternative is... I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy. Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? Well, that's a new one. I'm not sure how you go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Just mentioning it, she looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you gave her. I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole...
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force-sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them. They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
She is a threat to us. I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
You have befriended the seer. Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself, and do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties. We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Perhaps. I am not convinced. Did he? And what do you make of that? The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied. I fear you are right, and I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger, but there is little to be done about it now. What? Ask. There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience. Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, that I will abide her presence. Because Atris is a threat, and as much as she would try to use us against you, so do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally. Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold. She did nothing to your eyes that would... She has forced this upon you, but such crude... Close your eyes. Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
as my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar. I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned. That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the word? Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting... Now leave me be.
Las misiones era hablar con esta gente y ver qué más hago.